Hi, I'm Eddie Boy. I just want to introduce myself to you guys just for you guys to know what my platform is going to be and what I want to condone and what I don't want to condone. And first off, I want to identify my pronouns because I want to be open with those who struggled with finding who they are physically and sexually. So my pronouns are he and him. I am a cis male, so I have a girlfriend, and we are pretty cool. She's a pretty cool person. I am born and raised in Glendale, Arizona. I identify as a Chicano because it's a sub-culture, a hybrid of the Mexican and American culture. It's completely different than being Mexican-American because I don't know fluent Spanish, but I do want to learn, and I do want that for myself. But the culture of being Chicano is completely different as well because it originated as a derogatory term in the 1920s and 30s for the new generation of Mexican Americans who spoke more fluent English with the use of Spanglish, which is a mixture of Spanish and English to get their slang out. And Chicano is actually a term used from the Aztecs, using the land as Mexico, just subjectively looking at the land before not land before time, dinosaur age, but land before the United States and the borders created in the time frame now. In the 1920s and 30s, when the first Mexican Americans were embracing it as their culture, the culture itself stood with pachucos, which were, the pride of the fashion and style that Chicanos were getting into, which were Zoot Suit. But then it progressed to the voice that they embraced is their own, to the voice of the voiceless. And with that was the Chicano movement of the 60s and 70s, using their voice for the migrant workers in the field, with the key person who started the movement being Cesar Chavez. After that, it created the Brown Berets, which is an organization who uses their platform from back then to stand with those of different ethnicities, like the Black Panthers and feminists, and all these different new exciting things that needed to be heard in the society at the time, which is still happening through to this day. And that's very important to me, and that's why I identify and choose to identify as it, because there's a new wave of Chicanos in society in the 2020 year, and I haven't seen anyone on YouTube talk about it yet, and I want to be the first one with my platform to say, hey, I am Chicano and I'm going to use my voice for music, because the music is an expression of itself. You can talk about anything you want with it, and Chicanos use their music for completely different ways. Like in the 70s and 60s, it was Little Joey La Familia with the song Las Nubes, and that was an anthem for Cesar Chavez and their walks and their protests and their peaceful protests. And now Chicano songs are more of La Raza and lowriders and La Cultura, which is around, it's not seen as activism driven as it used to be, but it's showing more at a humble upbringing. As the new generation, in my opinion, is and intellectually sound and know who they are, so they can break through speed bumps in their path with strides. And I really admire that in my peers, and I really want to grow that with this channel, with different walks of life, with different religions, just different people, because I just love people. So I want to conclude this part now just saying welcome and thank you for having me. And I'm Eddie Boy, and feedback is always welcome, and I can't wait to be more comfortable with you guys and you guys be more comfortable with me, and just being on the same page and what you want and what I put you guys on and what you guys put me on, and we can just grow a community organically as well. So thank you for tuning in, and yeah, have a good rest of your night, day, afternoon, evening. Yeah.